Okay, Adam, picture this. I'm at the playground, finally about to beat my record on the monkey bars. I swing, and suddenly my shoe flies off and lands right in the middle of a mud puddle. Splat! All the kids are staring, and I totally want to disappear.
Oh man, Charlie, that's rough. Did you try to get your shoe back?
I did, but the more I tried, the messier I got. Mud everywhere. It felt like things just kept getting worse. Why do some days feel like everything goes wrong no matter what you do?
Great question. Have you ever heard about Jonah from the Bible? He definitely had one of those everything goes wrong kind of days. And believe it or not, his story has something to teach us, even about muddy shoes.
Wait, you mean the guy who got swallowed by a giant fish? I thought that was just a crazy story.
Yep, it's a true story with an incredible message. Today, we're talking about Elder Matthew S. Holland's talk called Forsake Not Your Own Mercy.
I'm Charlie, and I've got lots of questions, especially about giant fish and messy days.
And I'm Adam. Stick with us because we're going to find out how Jonah's wild adventure helps us when we mess up, feel stuck, or just can't seem to fix things. Plus, we'll learn what Forsake Not Your Own Mercy means and why it's good news for all of us. So here's how Jonah's story begins. God asks Jonah to go to a place called Nineveh, but Jonah is like, nope, and runs away on a boat instead.
He just sails off in the total opposite direction? That's like when I hide under my bed to avoid cleaning my room.
Exactly. But things get stormy, literally. A giant storm hits and Jonah realizes it's because he's running from what he's supposed to do.
Uh-oh, so what does he do?
He tells the sailors to toss him into the sea. The storm stops, but then, gulp, Jonah gets swallowed by a huge fish. Imagine sitting inside a fish's belly for 3 whole days. Dark, stinky, and seaweed everywhere.
Ew, that's worse than muddy shoes. Did Jonah ever get out?
He sure does. He prays to God, promises to do better, and finally, the fish spits him out onto dry land. Jonah goes to Nineveh, helps the people change, and God forgives them.
Wait, God forgives even when people mess up big time?
Yes, Elder Holland says that's the big lesson. Everyone has tough days or messes up, but God's mercy is always there. Sometimes we feel like Jonah, stuck, lost, or in a mess we made ourselves, but there's always hope.
So what happens next? Jonah isn't super happy when Nineveh gets saved. He wanted them to get in trouble. But God teaches Jonah and us that he loves everyone, even people who mess up.
That's right. Elder Holland explains that we all make mistakes. Sometimes we even fall short or feel broken. But that doesn't mean we're hopeless. In fact, here's a powerful scripture from Jonah, chapter 2, verse 8. They that observe lying vanities forsake their own mercy. But I will sacrifice unto thee with the voice of thanksgiving. Salvation is of the Lord.
Whoa, what does that even mean? Lying vanities? Is that like listening to fake stuff that pulls us away from God?
Exactly. It's like when you believe the voice in your head saying, you'll never get out of this mess, or you're not good enough. Elder Holland says those are lies. God's mercy is real, and it's always for you, no matter what.
So even if I get stuck in muddy shoes or stuck in my own mistakes, I can always get help?
Absolutely. And speaking of help, let's see if we can fix your muddy shoe problem. I've got a super secret shoe rescue kit. Zip!
No way! That's epic! Thanks, Adam. Next time I mess up or lose a shoe, I'll remember Jonah. Don't give up, ask for help, and never forget God's mercy.
Awesome. And for everyone listening, try to show a little more kindness to yourself and to others, especially on tough days. Mercy makes all the difference. See you next time.